Jordan Leslie is headed to the Twin Cities of Minnesota.
This is Jordan's mission.
To play for the Vikings. He joins BYU Sports Nation now. Jordan, once again, good to have you on the show, man. What in the world was the last week like for you?
Well, of course, thank you for having me again. And I'm kind of glad it's all over for a few months, trying to get through pro day, get through phone calls, visits, and all that stuff. So it is very stressful, and it's kind of glad it's over.
Was it enjoyable?
Yeah. I mean, there was times where you enjoyed and you had fun with it, but then of course there's other times that you're kind of like, gosh, hurry up and finish.
Okay, so walk us through what you're thinking and feeling and experiencing during the NFL draft.
Honestly, during the draft was pretty difficult. I mean, because, talking to coaches and even, articles about me, there was a 99% chance that I was going to get drafted. And then, of course, it didn't end up that way. Going through the draft day, it's really hectic because, people are getting drafted left and right. You don't know what's going to happen. And, I even got a call from one team saying, in the fourth round, saying they're going to draft me next round. And so, of course, you get your hopes up, and then it ends up not happening. And so, that kind of kills it. But, right after the draft, you get a whole bunch of calls from different teams. I think I got, 5. My agent got, another 5 to 10. And so you're trying to scramble and trying to figure out what's the best fit for you is.
So how many teams told you they would draft you?
Teams don't just come out. Not too many teams come out and just say, they're going to draft you.
But like the one you mentioned, hey, we're going to draft you in the next round. How many like that?
That was only one during draft day that I got like that. But when I, talked to teams, everyone was saying, yeah, we see you as a draftable guy. We're hearing anywhere from late 4th to 7th. I heard some coaches say, yeah, I don't even think you'll get out of the 5th round. I don't think you'll get out of the 6th round. So, it's hard to hear all that and not end up how you want it to end up.
Jordan Leslie with us, receiver at BYU, now a member of the Minnesota Vikings. And let's go there. What happened after the draft concluded for you to end up as a wide receiver, as an undrafted free agent with the Minnesota Vikings?
Like I said, so I got calls, right after the draft. Literally 20 seconds after the draft, I was fielding calls from about 5 teams, and then of course my agents were fielding calls from another 5 to 10. And you kind of already have a picture in your mind. You always have a plan B. So if you go undrafted, you kind of have a sense of where you'd want to go, what teams, need receivers. Of course, you don't want to go to a team that's stacked with receivers. And so, of course, Minnesota was, right up there on the list because, they had a need for receivers. They had kind of the fewest of any other team. So to get a call from them was kind of a big deal. And, once you see that, you kind of see the fit of the offense. And
Jordan Leslie with us on BYU Sports Nation. We lost him for a moment. We will get him back on the phone. But he's with the Vikings now.
So obvious disappointment in his voice.
But 20 seconds.
That he wasn't drafted. And a team told him in the fourth round, we're going to draft you in the next round, in the 5th.
And he sent out a tweet that said, it's a business, and so I'm
He takes this, in our conversations here, it's very personal. Obviously it's personal. It's about you, the player. He felt like he should have been drafted. I thought he had a good chance of being drafted. But it'd be great if he landed on Minnesota and had an impact that way. I think he's going to at least make the practice squad, if not the 53 at some point with the Vikings.
That team literally, compared to the rest of the NFL, has the lowest number of receivers of any NFL squad. So his chances of making the practice squad of the 53 are that much better just by sheer numbers. But then you look at his work ethic, and he is one of those guys that literally is fueling his own fire because of things like this. I wasn't included in that list of the top, 50
on CBS Sports
college football receivers last year. Well, guess what? He had an outstanding season. And now Jordan joins us once again after we reestablished the connection there. Jordan, okay, so you've fueled the fire again. You didn't get drafted, but now you're going to Minnesota. How much more motivated are you to go and prove all those teams that overlooked you and now go and make a 53-man roster?
Of course, that's a huge motivation. Like I said, you talk to so many teams, and you have that hope of getting drafted, and you kind of hear that you will, and then some teams pass up on you, and so there's definitely 31 other teams that I want to prove wrong, and that's just kind of motivating me. Like you said, feel my fire. I'm gonna come in there trying to be the hardest working person, get close to the quarterbacks and stuff like that, and just find a way on the roster.
What's your schedule like now? Where are you now? Where are you going to be in connection with the Minnesota Vikings?
Right now I'm in Houston. I leave tomorrow for Minnesota, and we'll have physicals. I think we take pictures, and I think we start Friday or Saturday with rookie minicamp.
Jordan Leslie with us on BYU Sports Nation, just signed a free agent contract with the Minnesota Vikings. When you move forward now, what are the specifics of your approaching schedule for the next few months as you really get ready to make this run at the NFL?
Like I said, this weekend we'll have a rookie minicamp, so it'll be, the free agents, the drafted players, and some camp invite players. And so we'll have that, and then you start getting with the veterans, kind of getting the system down. That's going to be the biggest thing for every rookie is just kind of getting into the playbook. We all have a different skill set, and so the biggest thing is getting into the playbook as fast as you can so you can get out on the field and produce and, use your skill set to show the coaches that you should be part of that roster. And then I think, I'll be there and training and working out. And I think around June 19th you get a little break and then start back at it again.
Will you be on a 53-man roster with the Vikings this season, Jordan?
Of course I'd love to. And, there's no one that's gonna work as hard as I am to try to do that. But, there's different factors that, that always come in. And so I just hope that, I can just keep working hard and just do whatever I can do to get onto that roster.
I'll answer it for you. Yes! I will be on a 53-man roster with the Vikings this year. Following in the footsteps of Spencer Hadley and Danny Sorensen. I want to ask you about the picture you tweeted out this morning, getting your body right. Describe to us those machines and what those were.
What in the world is that?
The cryo chamber with Han Solo?
It was like a little place in Houston and Vanguard. And, they had this little chamber that actually gets down, produces nitrogen and gets down to about negative. Body. It pushes all the blood, kind of in your core of your body, and then once you get out, your blood kind of goes back down to the rest of your body, and kind of new blood circulating in. So it definitely helps you heal faster and stuff like that. And then another thing I was doing was just a Normatec thing that squeezes your legs and kind of also creates circulation in your legs.
Good stuff, Jordan. Always great to talk to you. We wish you the best. We give you a measure of the BYU Sports Nation karma as you pursue a 53-man roster, and we wish you the best, my friend.